tweet later. We blog the link.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Zing Six podcast. And we're all super excited because Big Brother 16 starts tomorrow. Like, it feels like I've been waiting so long for this, and the day is finally here. Okay, so we're going to start off talking about the twists because, let's be real, Julie Chen, gave us this crazy twist that I don't think any of us were expecting. I think a lot of people were expecting, old veterans and people to come back, but I don't think anyone was expecting stuff like this. So we're gonna have 2 HOHs, 4 nominees, and a whole brand new competition that we don't even know how it works yet. So what do you guys think of this so far?
I don't like it.
With what information we have. Do you like it?
No, it's too many people on the block, and the fact that you're not safe, you can't win safety. It's one competition a week is what it seems like you can win safety on. It's too much. It's too much messing with stuff. I don't know. That's just me though.
I don't know how it'll work.
I'd be pissed watching the game.
I don't know if it'll maybe they'll split the house in two, so half of them can win HOH between half of them, and the other half can win HOH. I don't know. And then I also don't know, remember last year with the oh, there's 3 nominees. Oh, it lasted 3 weeks. Maybe it'll be
yeah.
Oh, the first 2 weeks we have 2 HOHs, and then back to regular.
Yeah, exactly. I can see kind of the house being split in two because I don't know if anyone saw it in the cast photos, but the memory wall changed, and now it's just 2 panels that show video. So I don't know if that's just let's just do 2 because it'll be cool, or if there's a reason for that. So that'll be something that we have to see.
I like it.
Overall,
I think it's cool.
I think it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a cool twist, and I think from what I think it's going to be, I think it's going to stick for a while, maybe the first half of the season, because there won't be 4 nominees at the end of the week. There'll still only be 2, I believe. Because, one HOH isn't safe, and obviously their nominees won't be nominees anymore, but that's just my theory on it.
Oh, that's a good theory. That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, see, that's what I think, too. I think that the Battle of the Block will, be deciding which, group of nominations in HOH is going to stay that week. I don't know if it'll be the HOHs have to compete, and then they get to keep their thing, or the nominees will compete and then they can take themselves off the block sort of thing.
And
I don't know exactly how it's going to work.
Yeah, it could be if I'm HOH and I put up 2 of you, one of you could have win the other HOH, so it's oh, Battle of the Block, we really have to go, because if I win then you were HOH but now you're on the block. So
that's another good way to think of it. I didn't think of it like that either. It's really good.
There's so much that can happen, and I do think that only one of them will stay in power throughout the whole week because there's still only 2 nomination chairs. There's not going to be 4 people going into an eviction. I don't think. I think that is way too crazy. And I think that with the whole you may not be safe thing, I think that's just your nominations or whatever may not stay in power.
It's almost not a point to an HOH because you're going to show that you can win stuff, but then you're still going to be considered a threat if you come off the block. You know what I mean? It's going to be a waste unless you know for sure you can win battle on the block. There's no point in winning. You know what I mean? Because you're just going to be, if you're not safe, just wasted. You're I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
The dynamic will be interesting because it's the comp beasts will really be the only ones wanting to win HOH. I guess the people who really just want to nominate people are going to be the only ones trying. But at the same time, you're going to want to win because you have, a better chance at going up on the block if you don't win.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be 4 people nominated.
1 in 4 people in the house to come up on the block, which is a little excessive, I'd say.
Yeah. But then we also don't know how long it's going to work, how long it's going to last and how long those people are going to be on the block if it is a Battle of the Block is where you can come off, right?
Yeah.
Is it going to be a couple days? Is it going to be right before eviction? What's going to be going on?
I think right after eviction or maybe the day after eviction is when it happens because they can't let it linger out. I mean, they do have a schedule, so.
Yeah, so it'd have to be HOH and then nominations and then
Battle of the Block.
Battle of the Block.
Especially because I'd still have to do veto.
Yeah, that's another thing. Are they going to continue doing veto? A lot of people think that this is replacing veto.
Oh, I hope not. Vito's my favorite. How else are we going to find the
I
next
know.
Dave Otto who can win everything?
I know, right? But also, when you think about it, like, are we still going to have episodes 3 times a week? Because if so, then what's going to go on those episodes if we have, like, 4 competitions? If they do an HOH, a have-not, a veto, and a battle of the block, and then an eviction.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do have-not competitions. I think Battle of the Block might be incorporated with that if they still want to do competitions.
Like, maybe if you lose the Battle of the Block, you become an like a have-not or whatever.
Maybe, or maybe like the winners of the Battle of the Block get to pick the have-not. There's a lot of ways it could go, honestly.
Also, another thing I was thinking about is because with the pictures, like, there's 4 bedrooms, right? So there's the earth room, the fire room, the wind room, and the ice room. So that's 4 bedrooms. Like, have we ever had 4 bedrooms? Like, usually there's, like, 2 and then a have-not room. So that's something that I just thought of today that's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah.
Is the fact that there's room for so many people. So I don't know what's going on with that, because they don't do that. We haven't even we've seen little bits of the wind room so far. We saw the ice room at one point, and we've seen the earth room and the fire room. But the wind room hasn't really been, like, focused on that much.
Yeah, and even in press day, we didn't see the wind room or the ice room either. We didn't see none of those rooms. On press day, I don't think they went into that. I don't think we saw the ice room or the wind room.
No. Yeah, the media day, they didn't go into the wind room or the ice room. So, I don't know. So that should be interesting, too, to see what happens with all the rooms and stuff. What do you guys think about no vets coming back? Like, are you happy that it's an all-newbie cast?
I love it. It's been too much. It's been like I love when vets come back. Obviously, like, I love all-star seasons. Like, the dynamic duo season was, like, cool. And then it just kept being like, oh, vets again? That's cool. All right. Oh, more vets? Oh, okay, cool. Like, we need a brand new, fresh face cast. I know last season was kind of that, but, like, okay, Rachel's sister was there.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And even still, well, that doesn't count. But I still, like, it's a good cast. I think everyone's pretty well-rounded, and I think there's a lot more diversity this season than there was last season.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's go through the house guests since we've kind of already started talking about them. So Amber, we'll go alphabetically. What do you guys think of Amber?
I love her.
Very naive.
Oh my god, I like Amber.
I do like her though. I
like her personality. I don't know how she's gonna do in the house. Like, if she just wants to get this little nice Southern girl, unfortunately, it's not gonna last. Like, I don't know. I think she's pretty. I think she's nice. I just think that she's just so clueless as to what the hell's going on in, like, game and history and stuff. It's just like a mess. I don't know. I like her, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, through her interviews, like, she was saying, like, I don't like having enemies, and, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, you're on Big Brother. Like, come on.
You're going to have enemies.
Like, she hasn't seen the show very much, and, like, I don't have a problem with people who haven't seen the show, but I don't like people who, like, just go in totally, like, expecting it to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, those people usually get in the most drama because they don't want drama, and that gets people pissed, so they usually are the center of it. Like, so it could be very interesting. She's like a monster.
I don't think she's gonna make it very far either. Honestly, she's definitely gonna be in pre-jury, from what I kind of get from her.
I could see that. But, yeah. Any more thoughts on Amber? She's kind of. There's not really anything special about her, right? Like, there's nothing that stands out.
Yeah.
I can see her maybe getting into a showmance, but other than that.
With Donnie. No, I always say the wrong name.
With Donnie, you're mixing them up again.
No, it's Devin.
Donnie's
there
not
we
be...
go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on to Brittany. Brittany, the recruit.
I don't like her. She's
has never seen Big Brother, pretty much. So.
She has a big forehead.
Yeah, she does have a big forehead.
That's all I
doesn't
really
even know what she's doing. Like 2 weeks, I guess she was recruited 2 weeks before the show, like before casting or whatever. Like she's so boring. Even Matt, I think Matt Hoffman or whatever, I interviewed her, like doesn't remember. She's so bland. Like what does she add? I don't know. But watch her flow by. So.
I think she seems intelligent. Her strategy that she described in that one with Rachel seemed good enough. I wrote that I wanted her on my team.
Oh.
We're gonna talk
What
about
was
that.
her strategy
I know, Josh.
What was her strategy that she said in the Rachel video?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh God, I can't remember, but I wrote she seems.
Oh my
Brittany, I don't know
god.
her. Like, who is that?
Also, can we just have a shout out to Josh and I for when everyone made fun of our draft picks and then we ended up having the most in jury? Interesting.
Yeah,
We didn't win anyway. It doesn't matter. You still lost.
we did
How
that.
about how
Richie.
me and
We
Gabe
did
got to
that.
pick last and we still won?
Yeah, you guys still won. So.
Yes. We still won with our last pick.
Everybody chill. Okay.
Our team was just a mess. We had Rochelle class.
Oh my God.
Well, if you got points for peeing in hot tubs, you guys would have won.
Oh god. Okay, so Brittany's
I
kind
don't
of
want to think about the BB-Can2 drafts at all, please. I was
Oh
crying.
my god. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Caleb.
The cowboy.
Caleb?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna get shit for this because there's already controversy around him. And of course it would be like racial type things because that's just the drama I always get caught up in. But I love Caleb. I fucking love him.
Oh no, I'm getting Amanda flashbacks.
I know, it's literally Amanda.
I will say this. Before I knew about the racial stuff, he was one of my kind of favorites because he seemed laid back. It seemed like he could be a competent. It seemed like he can get his emotions in check. But after all the controversy, it makes it hard to like him, and you feel guilty for liking him if you even do. You know what I mean? Like
I know,
it
that's
sucks
how
you
I
can't-
feel now.
ruined. Everything is ruined now. Like I saw he made some really strong comments about politics
Yeah,
and
like
just some
what
really
did
racially
he
charged
say?
stuff.
It was like on Instagram or something. He
He called
commented.
Obama like a Muslim monkey, and that's I cannot in any way support
Yeah.
that.
So
It
I mean,
sucks,
people are going so deep to find this kind of information.
Yeah,
Like people are going through Twitters and Instagrams and Facebook accounts and everything just to find any kind of shit that they can on these people.
But if he really is somewhat racist or anything, then I'm glad. I mean, at least it came out before than after. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, but then what do we do if he gets on the show and he doesn't do anything even close to being racist?
Well, the thing is, just you should know what. He was so blatantly. He didn't private his Instagram. He didn't do anything before he left. I want
Does anyone know when that was posted?
Past at this point, huh?
What does anyone know when that was posted?
I think it was posted a really long time ago, honestly.
After he first got elected, because I remember his Instagram is gone now. You can't find it at all. And then his friend made a video that was complete disaster, defending him, but not even addressing any of the things that he said. I'm sorry, you call someone a Muslim monkey, and if you call all this other stuff, that's a problem to me. And I cannot in any way. It's just before the season even starts, I'm done with you. You're to the side.
It sucks because I thought he had so much potential. I still think he does have potential, but obviously I don't want to root for him.
The Houseguests don't know, so what are you going to do?
I think
He
he
can
exactly.
redeem himself if he can show that that's just I mean, I don't know. It's such a strong. I don't know. No.
Yeah, he's so vanilla that I think he'll get pretty far. Or that's what I've interpreted.
That's what I think it is. I think he's so laid back and he's not gonna try to really do anything that crazy. So I see him just kind of sliding through, but in a smart sort of way, not in a Spencer oh, I'm just being nominated all the time sort of thing, but more he's trying to slip through the cracks on purpose.
I mean, I just need him to take off the hat and then we can talk.
Yeah.
The stereotypes.
Really.
Too much for me. Too much.
Yeah. I agree with you. Okay. Christine is next.
And
Oh
maybe
my god.
it's almost like, ooh, it's like denim on denim almost. Okay, no, moving on.
Oh my god. Can I talk about Christine first? Because I just love her so much. Oh my god.
Go for it.
Alright, so I watched all her videos. I read her bios. I even added her husband on Facebook, and she is amazing. She's
Oh my god.
she's my life right now. Because it's just like she gives so much hope for like I'm not very religious, but like if I were, like she would be like the role model for like young like religious people like us, you know, because we're rebellious and you know she loves Starbucks and I love Starbucks and you know she loves God and she was just baptized and her husband is really hot and that's really all I have to say about her. But I do think she's gonna come into the house and be like a Helen, but like less annoying and like super cute. And that's all I'm gonna say about her.
I can see what people are going to say about her already. They're going to be like, she has tattoos and stuff. There's no way she's actually that nice. She's hiding something. And a Victor. She's going to be like a Nick because her personality is too much.
No.
I can definitely see that. 100% that's what I think she's going to be.
That's what I think.
I think she's way too nice for this game. Like, she's going in, she's just like, I can't be mean to people. And I'm like what? Like, she's going to be way too nice. Exactly like a Nick.
I'm
Seriously,
hoping she can be a Helen, but I was getting like a Nick vibes from her. Just like from the way she looks and everything, I think people are going to judge that and be like, because I mean, everyone wants an easy target at first, and like that's what a Nick was. A Nick was that easy target where it's like, you know what, no one's going to say anything if I like nominate this person, vote for this person. So like, which like it sucks because I think she looks pretty cool, but.
Yeah,
I disagree with all you guys. I disagree.
I don't see it with Christine at all. I don't know why people like her. I find her really boring.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
like
god.
a Britney to me, like she's nobody. Like, okay, next.
Yeah, it's like really, it's like everybody's obsessed with Christine, like all over Tumblr, and I'm like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I wish I did, but I don't.
She's a nice person. Like, she threw a homeless man a birthday party. Like, congratulations.
Yes,
Now, it has nothing to do with Big Brother.
She's an amazing person.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it in terms of game. I don't see her really doing much, which is unfortunate.
Well, when she proves all
nice
you guys
girl.
wrong, I can say I stood by her the whole time. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just wait on it.
Well, it should be the first round. Next.
No.
Okay, let's move on to the next problematic house guest, Cody.
Cody
Which
isn't
people
problematic.
are really freaking out about. I don't know if you missed it the other
I
night.
hate
but
that word. No, Cody is
even I know. One of my friends, and I'm like, why'd you do this? Went back through his Twitter and found a tweet where he was saying that a guy was straddling another guy on a motorcycle, and he said, keep that on the back roads, which I don't think is really that bad, but people are freaking out about him and calling him homophobic and everything like this.
Well, my thing about that is if you're going to get onto, what's his name? Caleb? Yeah, Caleb about being racist. Why not get on to Cody about being homophobic or saying homophobic slurs? Because they're...
But that's, like, but I don't know. I've seen even gay guys think that's funny, like a funny look to have that happen, just walking, like, driving around town like all that. So I don't know. I'm just not bothered by that much as opposed to the racially charged comments. I don't think it's homophobic.
I wasn't even bothered by the race comments either because, I saw on one of the pictures, it was like 84 weeks ago, and that's like in 2012, and it's 2014, and he's probably grown up by then. And it just goes back to like when they did the same thing with Justin Bieber when he was 15, and they went back and saw the racial things he said, and it's like, why are people going back and looking at things they said before? Like,
but he was 24 when he said that. Caleb was 24. Like, there's no excuse to.
There is no excuse. Yeah, but we didn't know Caleb.
You can say to them.
Yeah, but
like one of the worst.
We didn't know Caleb, like, 84 weeks ago. We know him now. So I don't think we should be judging him based off what he said when he was, like, fresh out of college or something. I don't know.
Sorry, what happened with Cody? What's the scandal with him?
He said something that could be read as homophobic. He was making a comment about a guy straddling another guy on a motorcycle and saying that he, like, swerved and telling them to keep it on the back roads. Which, I mean, could just be seen as a danger thing. Like, But I mean, I don't
Or
really
a
care.
joke too. Like it's not. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't think that's.
like I think the real reason why people aren't giving Cody shit for it is because they think he's hot, and because he has all these pictures of his abs and stuff, and everybody's obsessed with him
Yeah,
already.
but Caleb
so
is hot too. Have you seen pictures of Caleb?
I
Ew.
have, but let's be real. Tumblr likes Cody a whole lot more than they like Caleb, just purely based on looks.
Don't trust Tumblr. They know
No,
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I'm not saying I trust Tumblr. I'm
Can
just
we
saying
just talk
that
about Cody
lately-
as a player? Frick, all this like BS
Exactly.
stuff.
Talking about Cody as a player, I don't see much for Cody.
Me either.
I watched his whole We Love Big Brother interview, and he seems like a really like kind of my only problem with him as favorite player is Jeff, so I don't like that in terms of that.
I don't like that either.
Thinking he was like
Ugh.
kissing Jeff's ass during their interview, but he kind of hinted at like they asked him any possible twist ideas that he would have, and he said something involving since the HOH and veto have been a staple of the game for so long, maybe something mixing up with that. And just the fact that he's thinking outside the box caught my attention in terms of that aspect. So I like him, but I feel like there's so many other guys that are kind of bigger that maybe he might have a chance to survive. Since like Devin, and since there's a Caleb, and since like I'm hoping that maybe he won't be seen as one of the main guys that go kind of early. You know what I mean? So I like him.
I see him being like a Shane from Big Brother 14.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, oh, I'm super good looking and strong, but like, oh, what did you actually do in this game? Oh, cool, you went and saw some gymnasts. That's cool. Good work.
I just can't wait for his dick slips or anyone else's.
Don't show your thirst on their lives.
Oh my goodness. Calm down. Oh my goodness.
Moving on.
Get him some water.
Moving on. Can someone get Josh a big glass of water? Because like he's.
Oh my
Let's
god.
move on. Derek.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Who?
Wait, first just Derek.
Oh, Derek, yeah, the police officer, right?
Yes. From
Okay,
first, when I saw his picture, I got like Spencer vibes, but that's just me.
Oh, God.
After watching his video, I got different vibes.
Oh, okay. I like him. He seems like a really down-to-earth kind of guy. He did audition. I think that's kind of cool. Only thing is that I'm not crazy about cops on these shows just because how they play the game. Just in terms of like, what was his name? Tony from Survivor last season. I wasn't a fan of like how they
Do not bring up Tony
very, very, like,
from Survivor. Oh my god. Do not bring up Tony from Survivor. War flashbacks.
Yeah, no. Like I don't like them. I don't like that. But he seems really. I like him. I do. I think he's like one of the most down-to-earth guys.
His clash. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm totally interrupting you.
No, go ahead. What? His what?
No, it was totally irrelevant. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm a mess.
No, I like him. I don't know. So he's one of my top 5 for sure.
His plaid shirt in his picture just really makes me not like him. Like he could have chosen something better to wear, and just based off of that, I really don't like him. So
Based off of his shirt, I
Based off
don't
his
know.
Goodbye, Josh. You're a mess.
You're
I think he's gonna get far because his like interviews gave me the same vibes that John's did before BB Canada. I was like, oh my god, this loser. But who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us like John did.
Yeah.
John
I can
didn't
see
surprise
that.
me. John, I had high hopes for John. I knew John was gonna probably win the season, or
I
either
had that vibe, too. I remember you said that.
him or Arlie, and one of them did win.
So
So
why didn't you draft him?
because I didn't want him on my team, obviously.
Yeah, you chose Sabrina. So.
I mean, obviously you don't want the winner on your team.
Whatever, Shelby.
Makes sense.
Whatever.
Okay. But yeah, Derek seems like he could be interesting. I don't want to put like the cop stereotypes on him just yet because that's exactly why he's not going to tell people he's a cop. And the thing that I found really smart about what he did is that he said if he's not going to tell them he's a cop, he's not going to tell them he's a cop. He's not going to go through half of the season and then tell them like Tony did in Survivor. Like if he's not telling them, he's not going to tell them, which I think is really smart. And he's not just like coming up with some like random like career that he has no clue what's about. Like remember
I'm a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, I'm a kindergarten teacher. Like you don't like to be a kindergarten teacher. He's actually picking something that he used to do. So I think that's
Danielle
What did he
takes the most
pick?
shit on this thing.
Like a
Was it-
Parks and Rec
Yep, Parks and Rec.
person.
Mhm.
So he's done that before, so he knows what it's also about. Also, the fact that he is a cop and he said that he spent like multiple years undercover. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that'll
gonna help you so
I'm
much.
really
Oh,
excited
that's
to
awesome.
see how he uses that. So yeah, I'm getting more excited for Derek.
I'm not.
Okay, moving on to Devin.
Oh my god, I'm in love with him. The first thing I wrote was put it in
Who
me.
is this?
Put it in me.
And y'all call me thirsty? Seriously?
I love
Oh
it.
Who are we talking about? Hayden?
Devin.
Oh,
He was
there. Oh.
talking about him.
Hey, did you guys know that he has a daughter that's turning 2 on the 28th? Did you guys know that?
I knew he had a daughter, but I didn't know she was turning 2 this
Oh,
No,
this
like
is
literally in every single of his interviews, he's like, I have a daughter who's turning 2 on the 28th. I have a daughter
That
who's
Ronald
turning 28. Shut
McDonald
the fuck
smile
up.
got to go. Like, that's how he smiles every time. It creeps me the fuck out. Like, you want to talk about someone that looks scary. Like, yeah, I can.
What the hell, guys?
Okay, but really, I want to hear what Emily loves about him.
Yes, let's see. What's to
Did
love?
you hear when he said, I want to right the wrongs from BB-15?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's enough. And then when he was talking about, oh, I don't want my daughter to have to kick a soccer ball or play volleyball to go to college, I was, oh.
All these things about his daughter. Anything about his gameplay, like, besides, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't really hear much about his gameplay. He's very professional.
He'll be going early because he's 6'3", like something 100 something pounds. Like he's gonna have that Howard effect in terms that he probably will suck at everything, but then he's still a threat. He has to go, and then he'll go home.
He's gonna be
Yeah, plus
targeted.
he's like,
really smart and he's really like athletic.
Well, and then
he's
the cool
also
thing about
he's
him.
not smart enough though, because he keeps saying like, oh, I don't want to be mean to people. I'm going to be a really nice person. I think that people don't think, like he started bringing up how people targeted Howard because they didn't think he was legitimate about being nice, and he said that he's going to be like that too. He's like, keeps saying how nice he is and that people aren't going to believe that he is as nice as he is. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I can say this: I'm glad they didn't cast like a stereotypical black guy who's like a youth minister or a youth a youth mentor. Yeah, like they did with Howard and the other black guy.
Jocasta?
Well, Jacosta's a minister, but she's a female. She's a female, which is not the same as a male, or is it? I don't know. But I'm just excited that he's playing for his daughter, and I still think he's gonna leave pre-jury. He's definitely not gonna make it far in the game. That's just how I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
don't like him. I don't see it.
Okay, this is not gonna be like Paul. This one is really gonna be hot.
No, because you like Devin because he's hot. You liked Paul because he was nice.
So, like, anyone that hot has to succeed in life. Like,
Oh my god, that movie.
Oh my goodness.
Josh, you are
Oh
one
my
top.
gosh.
I know, I love how Josh is giving someone side eyes for being thirsty. He's like,
Yeah.
But I'm not rooting for the hot people. Usually in these games, I never root for them because they get like an unfair advantage because they're hot. I'm like, yeah, I want to suck your dick, but I don't want you to win, so...
Kenny Brain. Cough, Kenny
okay.
Brain.
Oh god, you guys. Moving on. Let's talk
To
about
Duck
Johnny.
Dynasty? To Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Wait, is he really on Duck Dynasty?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't watch the show.
Can you honestly tell any of them apart? Like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god, guys.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Wait, you guys get Duck Dynasty in Canada, really?
we get everything you get.
Yeah, we get the majority of what you guys get.
They're
It's not like
from Mars, like they're just above.
yeah, it's not like we're a different
We
planet.
actually-
Like some of us only live like half an hour away from the States. So
My hometown is literally 5 minutes away from the States. But I mean, we only have Polar Bear Dynasty up here. So we go on our igloos and we hunt some polar bears.
Oh my god, I was just asking
Yeah.
because we don't get
We-
Canadian shows. Wait, no, we do.
Well, that's because they're Canadian shows. Like you guys are like the most well-known country in the entire world, like with the biggest industry for like TV and stuff. So.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, you have a point. Yeah.
And all your best actors are Canadian, so.
Yeah. Oops.
That is very true, though. Rachel McAdams and fucking Ryan Gosling, fucking like. You also gave us Justin Bieber, so that's kind of like.
Exactly.
You
And
guys
Drake.
can keep Justin Bieber. You could give us Drake though.
No, we want Drake. Okay. Anyways, though, moving on. We're getting so distracted. Okay. Donnie, the school groundskeeper.
He's just too nice. He actually like after I got past the like look and actually watched his Jeopardy interview, he's so nice. I hope he can maybe team with someone that, I mean, as long as he's entertaining, that's what I want. You know, and since he is so honest, he's not going to be obviously a backstabber. Hopefully, he's somewhat entertaining. He seems so funny that it's almost like so nice that it's funny. But I don't know, like.
Guys, he paid cash for his house. This guy paid
What?
cash. He paid cash for his house.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love him. I also have strong feelings about him. He seems like the sweetest human being.
See, I
Your
like
team is looking strong, Emily.
He has seen all his seasons though.
One thing that I do like about him, though, is that he's going in, like, intentionally kind of wanting to play a floater game. Like, we see a lot of people who kind of just fall into the floater game just because they're not doing anything. But he's, like, intentionally, like, I want to kind of, like, fly under the radar and, like, become really close with everyone and just kind of, like, float through. Which I like that he's being honest about it, but I still would rather watch people who are playing, like, a stronger game get far, but I do see him getting to at least jury, I think.
I don't think he's going to make it very far because he cannot think quickly. They were in a Rachel Hall interview. They were like,
that too.
"Oh, your favorite player is Spencer," and he was like, well, they just kind of fired that question at me, and I just kind of said that.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a jury,
Like,
but
I don't
he's not
get
gonna
that.
win.
Yeah, no, I can see him getting the jury, but he's definitely not going to win. Like,
I
the
can
fact,
see him.
like, your favorite, why would Spencer even come close to where you would think if you've seen every single season?
I don't know.
Like, Spencer's not the first person you think of. When you think of Big Brother, who do you think of? Usually people like Dan and Dr. Rachel,
No.
Janelle.
Evil Dick. Evil Dick.
Those
Yeah.
are the top people that you pick. No one picks freaking Spencer.
Don't get me started how someone said Andy was their favorite player.
That was
I'm
a
not
smart
mad
one.
about
What about the
that.
person
That's
that
smart.
said
No,
that
he
removed
explained
Sarah?
what that was. He explained what that was.
Yeah.
He explained.
And Andy had great game. I gotta give it.
Exactly. Let's be real.
Like, it wasn't the most entertaining game, but, like, kudos, he's the winner, like.
Yeah.
No kudos to Andy.
Exactly. Okay. Anyways,
I mean, if
moving on
Andy
to
was
some-
hot,
Oh,
I
wait.
think I would agree more, but he's...
Oh my goodness.
So mean.
Well,
Philby and I
no.
met him, and he's so nice.
He
Girl.
was actually really nice.
He was really cool. Also, his Twitter fights with Brittany are the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Have you guys seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany's
What are you
cool.
talking about?
Well, oh my
Me and
god.
Brittany fight on Twitter. It's really funny.
And it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I love it. I think he's so funny. Like, I love how he just loves fucking with everyone, and
Yeah,
people
me
take
too.
it so seriously. That's my
Yeah.
favorite thing about him.
Same.
Anyways, though, moving
I
on
don't know
next.
who won. Alyssa won BB15 next. Like, go.
Okay. Frankie.
Who's that?
Frankie. Ariana Grande's brother. So, like, a top celebrity right now. Sibling. Definitely.
I
I like how he lied
just-
about his age. That was funny, right? And like right there.
Because
I hope he says I got one less problem without you every time someone leaves the house. That's
Oh my god. Yes. That would make me a fan of him.
I mean, I saw like, he did actually audition, so kudos for him on that. I just think that he's not that interesting.
No. We're not going to leave that just right there. Did you hear the story of how he auditioned? It's because he went to a Survivor party, and they're like,
Oh
"You
yeah,
should
and they
audition
told
for
him
Big
yeah,
Brother."
Yeah. No,
Like,
the
that's
cast,
pretty much getting
Survivor,
recruited.
some Big Brother people were there and said apply for Big Brother. So he did that, and he got on first try. That's what
No,
happened.
but still.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
obviously he would get on. He's like a celebrity. pretty much.
You can't have an American twist and then put in. And all the fucking Ariana fans, like, I don't want to fucking deal with you. Like, get your own tag or something. I don't want to see your posts. Like, I hope someone recognizes him and calls him out right away. I just don't think anyone will.
I don't think anybody will recognize him.
I don't think he's gonna hide it. I think he's gonna tell everyone. Like,
no, he said he is gonna hide it.
Oh,
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to, because if he does that, he's going home. Especially like the twist,
Yeah,
like.
he said he has two strategies. One is to hide who his sister is and then kind of float by. But if they find out that Ariana Grande is his sister, then he's gonna like try his hardest to win competitions and stuff.
He said he would start going hard at Jury, which I think won't work for him because he'll stick out like a sore thumb before Jury, so he can't wait till then.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's got one of those like personalities where he's gonna have to be winning stuff all the time because I think he could either like get along with a lot of people or rub people like extremely the wrong way.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play like an Ica game. Like no one really likes Ica, but I think people will like him. But he's still gonna come off very strong to people. So
I think he can win comps though.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, he is a dancer. Like he's very athletic. Like he'll be good at endurance and stuff.
He'll be great at endurance, and even strength. He'll be pretty good at those too. Like, the strength are never really strength. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's too soon to say it, but I think he's gonna be like the next Janelle. But that's just me. I get those vibes from him.
Whoa.
You're Janelle. You're Janelle.
Yeah.
Frankie, you are Janelle.
Frankie, you are Janelle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, another thing that's throwing me off is like he said his favorite like house guest was Brittany. Like, clearly going for a very social game here. You know, like if he's gonna say that.
But he is a fan of the show, so I'm quite sure if social's not working for him, he's gonna realize it, and then he's gonna have to do like think fast, and I think he's ready.
I think he'll be able to adapt. I really do think that he's gonna be one of those people.
That's what I get from him. I just don't like people like that. It's really annoying. Like he wants the spotlight on him all the time.
Yeah.
Also,
which
on
I
his
think will rub
cast
people the wrong
photo,
way.
I'm just really upset he wore a polo. I believe that is.
Oh my god.
No, it's a button down.
It's a button down? Okay, well, then we're good. Alright, I'm looking at him now.
It's way too far button down. Like, come on. Top button button.
Yeah, like it's like open all the way down to like his belly button. Like, let's be real.
He
But
is hot,
anyways,
though.
I don't know what to think of him.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait until he gets on the show because right now I'm just so distracted by the fact that like they would cast someone with like literally a celebrity for a sibling. Like it just. It's so frustrating.
I was shocked too because I was on my way to work and I was on the bus. Luckily, not a lot of people were on it, and so I was just scrolling down. I was like, I don't care about anyone else. Is Frankie on here or not? And I saw him, and I was like, I had like the biggest gay gasp ever. And the bus driver was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." I was gonna explain it to him what happened, but I was like, just don't, Josh. Just don't go in.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. Hayden. Like, he's so fucking goofy.
What's a pedicab?
Okay, a pedicab is when
a bike.
You put like a wheelbarrow on the back of your bike and drive people around.
That sounds gross, but I would totally get on his pedicab. I would get on his pedicab any day.
Honestly. Ew.
Just
what?
I'm quitting. I can't.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
At least my love for Devin is like justified. Oh my god.
He just doesn't. He said some. He needs to watch. I know people are going after him social media too. He said some really interesting stuff.
What did he say?
He said he's throwing around the N-word a lot, saying that he's black or whatever. I mean, it just is like stupid, like white kid stuff that makes you like people that want to be like, I don't know, think they're like thug or whatever. I don't know. It didn't bother me so much. It was just annoying. But I don't know. He seems like he'll be interesting and wacky and crazy. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
And he's very young.
What I did like is that he looks like a California surfer, but he said like, I'm not here for a vacation. Like I know what I came here to do.
I mean,
he's in terms of that mellow chill. I think he's in terms of right now. I think he's kind of in the middle in terms of if I think he's from a top picture or not, because we have to see what he does because that surfer curse is strong as hell. So I don't know.
I think he looks like he stole the clothes from an 80-year-old man retiring in Sarasota.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't want to say anything about his like clothing yet, but I'm glad you did because I'm not really feeling it at all.
No.
So.
Like, are you on death's door at, like, the Florida Keys? Like, this is not a vacation with your 90-year-old grandmother.
Yeah. He's 21, and everyone makes mistakes when they're young. So hopefully he looks back on this and he changes his mistakes.
But we were all 21, and I never wore a safari hat with boat shoes and... Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
That's what Bobby... To be honest, I feel like they said, like, wear the most stereotypical clothing for your stereotype, and that's what happened. Like, that's why. Donnie has a... That's why Donnie looks like he's going camping or hunting. That's why Caleb looks like a straight-up cowboy / Brokeback Mountain. That's why all these people look like how they look like. So...
Yeah.
I think that him being so mellow is either going to go one of two ways. People either get annoyed and like jealous of people when they can be so chill in like really tough situations, or they're gonna like it and like how he's calming.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
I don't think he's gonna make it far though. I definitely think he's gonna be pretty good. So.
Yeah, especially like I see him. Like he says he's gonna be good at comps, which I can kind of see with the whole pedicab driver. Like obviously you have to have some sort of stamina to be able to do that. But like. He could end up being, I don't see him being a comp beast, but if it does happen, like, he said he's not going to throw a competition or anything, and he's not, like, so, I don't know, I see him being a target kind of really fast.
I see him winning, like, maybe the first or second HOH and being nominated in, like, the third or fourth week, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that, too.
He sounded pretty confident when they asked him, do you want to win first HOH? He was like, I'm going to.
Yeah, they all do. They all want to win besides like 3 people want to win the first HOH. It's not going to help because you're not safe, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Okay, first of all, which is not first of all because I feel like I had 3 first of alls, but he thinks he looks like Hayden. So let's just all accept that he has 0 self-insight or either doesn't own a mirror or has never seen Hayden.
I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's only 21 and he's making mistakes like with this outfit. So I don't know.
Okay. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Jocasta.
Goddess. Oh my god. But let me say this. I feel like she's going to be like a Candace where everyone likes her, but let's face it, Candace was kind of annoying last season. So I feel like Jocasta might be.
She's Jamaica, the second coming of Jamaica.
Oh my god. But like she's a mix of Jocasta. I mean, she's a mix of Jamaica and fucking Candace, like literally.
But I'm on the fence about her. I will say that she at least is entertaining, so that's nice. But she doesn't seem like she's crazy. I can see possibly her being in that girl alliance because a lot of girls want that girl alliance. Yeah. So I'm hoping that she's in
there. Oh my god, praying that since there's so many girls who want a girls alliance, that it's gonna happen.
I can see like Paula, Amber, Jocasta, and I don't want that Lydia knockoff in it, but like someone needs to, I can really, I'm getting like I feel like they purposely put in all these girls that are saying that, and if it still doesn't happen, then there's no hope for it ever happening.
It won't happen.
It'll happen.
I think it will happen.
There'll be a little girls alliance, like just a little one, not a full, like maybe like a 4-girl alliance. I can see it.
I think Jocasta is going to be able to use that little religious thing she's got going on to make friends with.
Oh yeah, she said
like Howard did last season.
Mm-hmm. I can see that too.
She said that she's going to say she's a minister and people are going to like think that she's not a threat and super trustworthy. But she did say she's willing to do stuff that she wouldn't do in her real life because it's a game. So that aspect, I like that. You know.
Was she the one that said that she would swear on her kids?
I think so. Oh, I thought she did.
I remember seeing her say that, how people are going to think that because she's a minister and everything, like she'll swear on the Bible and like she'll swear on her kids and stuff because it's a game.
I don't think she'll do that. I hope not. I don't think she will. That's a little too extreme. You're going to get super criticized for doing that if you do. So.
Well, Dan did that and he wasn't criticized.
Dan, Anna's girlfriend at the time was always with his wife. I don't know. Dan fans.
He was like swearing on his wife and like swearing on the Bible and like. So, I mean, if Jocasta wants to do it, she can go for it.
I stand
think
for
it'll be
whatever
interesting.
Jocasta stands for. So if she wants to swear in the Bible, I'm gonna swear in the Bible. If she's gonna, yeah, don't get me. Yeah, I stand for her. So,
Love it.
yeah.
Overall, I'm not a fan of Jocasta.
Oh, and she lives in Georgia, and I live in Georgia. She lives like I actually Googled it, and I live in Atlanta, and she lives in Lovejoy. It's like 30 minutes away from me. So like, if she does a meetup, I'm definitely gonna walk to go see her, or whatever it takes, because she's amazing. But I will say this: that bow tie she's wearing in her picture.
Yeah, I feel like someone told her to wear that too. But okay.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. I'm into the bow tie.
Are you really? Because like, it's too
This
close
like
to her face.
butterflies and transformation, so
Yeah.
both kinds or something.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Moving
I just
on.
want to see what she does. Joey, this blonde-haired, blue-haired girl.
Immediately, who does she
Massive
remind you
Lydia
of?
5
though?
years later.
Yeah,
and
Lydia.
Her interview with Rachel was humiliating. Watching her act like she knew stuff and getting it all wrong, I couldn't even watch.
Yeah, I was literally cringing the entire time.
It's like she
Her
only read.
favorite's Jeannie Marie, just saying. That's in itself says a lot of shit right there. If your favorite is Jeannie Marie.
Oh my. She knows nothing. She doesn't know a dance.
She literally knows nothing. And she acts like she does, and that's going to be a huge downfall for her. Because, like, it's different. Like, with John from Big Brother Canada, like, he hadn't really seen the show, but he, like, was interested in, like, doing his own thing, and he wasn't pretending like he had seen it. But with her, like, she's going to be pretending that she's seen it, and it's just going to be, like, tons of huge red flags. Like,
I feel like none of these people have seen the show. What is happening?
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Well, Jocasta
These people
seen the
haven't
show.
Back far enough. Like, it's season 11 on. Like, know your history. Like, I know Cody said something about, like, he hasn't seen anything before 11, but he said Janelle was just there. And Janelle was different in BB14, I'll give you that. She was a lot more mellow.
she was just there in BB14, or whatever that was.
But
She
either
literally
way,
was
like,
just there.
I don't know. Like, just, I want someone, there's not many diehard fans this season. I wanted some people, I always admire people that can go past, like, BB, like, from BB, 8 before, that know that kind of stuff. Because you can learn a lot from those games, more than you can the later ones, to be honest, because they're a bunch of returning players that have the same strategies. So you can learn a lot more from those old kind of school methods. So, I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just want someone that knows the game. Like, no. I mean, if I was going in the house and, like, I'd want to play this season because there's so many dumb people. Like, they're either super trustworthy, don't know what the fuck they're doing, want to win everything. Like, you are giving, like, Target Central. Like, it's so, like, that's why I think people that actually know the most, I think a few people are really going to do well because you have the perfect cast of fuck up. Like,
Yeah. We'll see. Okay.
Not much to really say about her.
About Joey?
Yeah, I mean, well, besides her hair, I love her hair, but besides that, I'm not excited for her game at all. I think she's really just going to be there there to have fun and hook up. She says she doesn't like girls, and I'm just like, we didn't need to even know that. Like, yeah, you like girls. You didn't even say, like, oh, I'm not a lesbian. Like, we don't care if you're a lesbian or not. It would be nice if you were. I kind of think you are, but then again, that's me being judgmental, so I will not even go there. But, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing pops out at me. Like, when I first saw her picture, I was like, I like her. And then I read her bio and watched her interviews, and I was like, never mind.
Same.
Well, at least she said she's a ladies' lady. That's all that's going for her right now in my
In the Girls Alliance, if there is one, she's just going to be there. Like, she's just going to be
I don't even care. I just want there to be a Girls Alliance. Please.
I see for sure, yeah, we'll talk about that next week, but I can see a few people for sure being in that Girls Alliance.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about Nicole.
She looks
21
Wallpaper.
I think she's so cute, you guys.
That's nice. She's cute. Yeah, that's why she's picked. But she is.
She looks like a smarter version of Jordan. So.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
That's exactly what I'm getting from her.
Yeah, same. She's just so mellow. Like, what? Oh.
I actually
must
haven't
say-
seen any of her interviews, so.
When she was like, "Oh, the only exercise I ever do is blow drying my hair."
Oh my god, I thought you were about to say the only exercise I do is blow jobs, because you said blow. I was like, oh my god. I was like, she's my idol, but then you said blow jobs.
Oh my god. I think she definitely has that like dumb persona thing going on, but I'm hoping that she does the same kind of thing that Heather did in Big Brother Canada, where like she played up the dumb thing, but she was actually smart.
I love
I
Heather.
think that's more Victoria. I think it's Victoria that's going to do that Heather thing. But, yeah.
Victoria
I'm hoping
looks
that-
gross. Don't get me started on Victoria yet.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll fucking get there.
We'll
Let's
definitely
finish
get
up with
there.
Nicole. But like, I like the fact that Nicole, like, she has seen Big Brother too. Like, she said that her favorite house guest was Dan and Ian. So I mean, those are good people to choose. So.
No, Ian, yeah.
Yeah, not Dan.
Well, I mean,
don't-
Dan played a good game. You guys
Yeah.
know I'm more of a Dr. Will kind of girl, but.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
Will, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I want to see what she does. I think she could have potential. I think that she could get into a showmance, and that would be interesting to watch. I just don't know who
Yeah,
she'd get
I
in
can see
romance
that.
with. There's
Well,
lots
let's
of
hope
single
she-
people.
Wakes up. Like, she's sleeping. Like, wake
She will. Okay, and next is Paola. Or fucking love. I'm obsessed with this girl.
Paola, it's Paula.
How?
Whatever.
Can we just talk
Paola,
about
I don't even care.
I
even care.
love. Oh, I love
I
Paula. I love
love
her,
her.
Paula. Like, she's my number one. Like, she's entertaining. She wants the girls alliance. She explained how she's gonna do it. Super smart. She's gonna get to the girls before they get to the guys and get in showmances. As she knows that she needs to tone down her personality, she's gonna try to do it. She wants to challenge herself. She's just my number. Like, I
Yeah,
love
but
her.
then wouldn't your fear be that she like tries really too hard and it throws the girls off, and then they kind of like just turn against her?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that I can see that, but
Yeah,
hopefully she.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I think if she goes to the right girls, it's a matter of who, and she's gonna try to fill it out. So I'm hoping that she just doesn't come out. So because she's such a firecracker, she's going, come with me in the girls alliance. Like I hope if she approaches Amber and approaches
AKA, like,
Costa, those are two people
wanna
you need to be in
say
alliance with. Girls alliance.
Yeah.
I love Paula.
The only thing that really stuck out about her was that her name honestly just looks like the jar of like, cocoa butter or something. But besides that, I don't really have much hope for her making it far in the game. I think, nothing really big about her.
Like, I know you love her, but I really have to like veto that one. I don't want her on our team.
Who?
Crap. Paula.
I don't want her on my team either.
He doesn't like her. I like her.
I'll take her.
I'll take her.
No, we're gonna have
I'll
first
give
pick.
it
I'm
to you.
gonna draw the name. We better get first pick. I swear.
Well,
We
here's-
have. I'm
I
thinking
think
we
the
just do it in
draft
the
is-
order on the
No, no,
thing,
no.
so it'll be Josh and Emily,
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
and then I second.
Again. Oh wait. Oh my god.
I just think, honestly, I should pick my like 4 or 5 people. Emily will be okay with it. Y'all be okay with it, and then y'all go from there.
No.
Whatever. We'll talk about that later.
Who's next?
Something I like about Paula's
We'll pick it.
game.
Who's next?
Right here, she said that her strategy for winning Big Brother is try to not be herself as much, which I
Yeah.
think
See,
is
she.
good.
Yeah.
Paula is gonna
Because
be the same Ika.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the only reason why I disagree with you. Because she realizes her shortcomings before. Ika went in and was like, didn't tone down anything. She was like, that's why she was on the block the first week. She was giving the Nick all this. Even though it was funny, she didn't try to tone that down. Even today, she said she wouldn't change anything. Paula knows that she's like that, and she wants to change it. So
And
just
she
that
also says
awareness
that she-
alone, hopefully, gives me hope for her. Yeah.
Same. And she said that she's very impatient, and she knows that. And she knows that she can, like, come off too strong. So the fact that she's going into the game knowing that that's not a good thing, I think is going to give her an upper hand. Because I think there's a lot of people who don't know what their weaknesses are going to be yet. Like, I don't think that Christine realizes that her being too nice is going to be a downfall for her.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
nice,
think she
Shelby.
realizes that yet.
It's real nice, Shelby.
I'm not. I'm just. Whatever. I'm done with you. You frustrate me so much. Okay, now we're moving on to Victoria. Go for it.
There.
I think, because I did not like Heather at first, last in BB Can. I think she might have a potential because she doesn't seem so dumb, and she also was kind of for Girls Alliance if girls aren't so catty. I hope she just isn't too into herself to kind of branch out. I'm like I can see a lot of potential in her. I'm not quite sure though. So.
Well, you said
She's
Heather,
so
but I'm
cocky.
thinking more Netta, possibly.
I don't
In
see
terms
her
of
being
what,
Netta at
gameplay?
all.
Well, because Netta was into the arts, because she has like arts design and T-shirts and stuff. She's a photographer, so she could have the same mindset.
Netta's like really
I didn't think Netta was going to be as good as she was when she.
I did. Don't.
I knew Netta was good.
Flashbacks. Don't talk about it. I can sense it.
But yeah, with Victoria, I think she's really cocky. Like you guys watched the Rachel interview, right, where she talked
She's really
about like rejecting like a public like proposal and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like just her attitude about it. Like she does not, fake shit.
Come out snobby, and I vote her out for that. She's an easy
She
first
comes
target.
off super snobby,
Yeah.
but I kind of like it. Like I think it'll be interesting. So
I hate her, but I must say the one thing she has going for her is she was the only person who said Kardashians over Housewives.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I don't watch either of them, so I don't even know what that would mean.
That was, you know what? That question revealed so much to me because people who were like, "Oh my God, I don't watch either of them." I was like, "Get over that superiority complex because you're going on Big Brother. You're already trash."
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Think you're trash to go on Big Brother.
Whatever. Okay.
Who's next?
And
Zach?
now moving on to the last house guest.
Zach.
Zach.
Oh, okay. Who wants to go? Shelby, you go first.
I love him so much. Like the way that he was manipulating Rachel in that conversation. Like I was like falling in love with him. It was so perfect. He was like, he's like so confident and like he's like, I'm gonna manipulate you, and she's like, yeah, okay, sure. Like Rachel was totally falling for it.
That just shown right there, and
it was so perfect. Like that just spoke volumes. I was like obsessed. Like when I first saw Zach, I was like, okay. And then as soon as he started doing that, I was like, oh my goodness. He's my favorite.
He's a bit extra. I won't lie. Like as long as I do think he's gonna be a completely different person in the house. Like his diaries are gonna be hilarious, but him in the house, like I love manipulators in the game. That's one of my favorite kind of gameplays, and I feel like he's gonna do really, really well at it. Like I really do. I have a lot of hope for him. Yeah.
I'm so excited for him.
And the reason he said Andy was his favorite house guest is because Andy won. He said above all, Andy won. But his favorite house guest, I think he said was I forgot, Dan or something. I don't remember. But he said only because all that matters is winning at the end. And in Jeff's interview, he said he'd rather be hated by America and win than to lose and be loved. And that also caught my attention because if you're not in it to win, then why the fuck are you there? You care more about being liked.
That's how I feel about him too.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. Like I just got the money. If they hate me, that's okay.
Yeah, whatever. There's always gonna be haters. No one's gonna love 100%. Like no one. People hate Brittany Haynes. So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Who hates Brittany Haynes?
Lots of people. I don't know who, but there are people.
A lot of people do. On different networks. Like on Tumblr, she's loved. On Facebook and YouTube, she gets a lot of hate because people think she's bashful. You know, so.
Yeah. People think she was like fake and stuff. I think that's a lot of the thing that people have to say about Brittany.
Yeah.
I hate Zach. He seems like a men's rights activist.
Oh god. I love it.
I don't like when people do weird things in their pictures, like he's pointing at them, and Nick did the weird like.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's funny because I was watching his interview with Rachel, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is Nick again. And then Rachel went, have you heard of Nick? And I was like...
Yeah. I didn't like Nick, but for some reason I love Zach, so I don't know. I'll have to see.
We shall see.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nick was just obnoxious and annoying.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like, I don't know, like Zach's gonna be a little bit more low key. Like I feel like he's gonna be like a quiet, like just kind of watching everybody.
And then the second thing about Nick was like he was like the only hot guy last season that anybody could tolerate. But this season we have a lot of hot guys, so we can lose one and still have many left to look at. That's how I see it.
Yeah. All right, so that's our house guests.
Wow.
Overall, I like them. I think that it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm happy it's newbies for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope it's. Yeah. So we'll see. I got a better vibe even though last year was new. I get a better vibe this year than last year for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like it. What else do we want to talk about? Okay. Alliances and showmances that we think might be forming. Like, what can we see right now? Are there any predictions you guys have about, like,
Amber
maybe
and Devin
who's gonna...
for sure.
Who?
Amber, like, American handsome, that's Devin. Cody and Nicole possibly, or Paula,
Cody
like,
and
get the
Nicole.
fuck out of if she can do it. She said that she likes Southern guys. I kind of feel like Caleb's gonna catch her attention right away. She's gonna try to manipulate him, not like him, but just manipulate the fuck out of him. And I hope she does, because it'd be really funny.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think in Alliance we're gonna probably see is Joe Costa and Christine, only because they're both really churchy and religious, and they're both goddesses.
And that's such an obvious alliance. You'd be dumb to do it, like, because I feel like I would. As soon as you say minister, boom, like I see that connection right away and get rid of it.
Well,
Yeah.
Christine doesn't have to reveal that she's very religious, and I don't think she will. But I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
What is she gonna say her job is?
she's a shift supervisor at Starbucks. So
Oh, okay, that's smart. All right, so then she can go to Jocasta under the.
yeah,
okay.
but that's really what she does. She's religious, but she's not like a minister or anything, or is she? I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
she's got a
She
lot of
was
religious
she did say
tattoos.
minister. She's like a something kind of minister, like a I don't know, it goes out. But yeah.
She's
Yeah,
like
smart.
she for like a women's like church or something. But yeah. So far.
Does she remind you? Wait, does she remind you of what's that white girl? Michelle. Michelle from season 11, kind of.
No.
Christine?
Yeah, Christine. Except like a younger version. I don't know. That's just what I get from her.
Let's hope she doesn't turn out like Michelle from season 11. First of all,
That would be
nuts
horrible.
now. But yeah, yeah.
Do you guys see a boys' alliance forming?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
You don't
all the
think so?
guys kind of want
I
to do
think
their
so.
own thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Like,
guys.
okay, so then which guys do we think are gonna team up?
Cody and
Because
Caleb.
I'm looking at them and I don't. Who?
Cody and Caleb, I can see.
I agree. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I can see
And
those
then I
people,
think
but I
when-
don't see.
I
Like
think
a
those two
big
would try to
boys'
pull in
alliance.
Zach. I feel like those two would be like, oh, look at us, we both go to the gym. Yeah, we're the same person, as they always do. And then they're
You
like,
know,
oh,
yeah.
let's get naked and hang out because we're so straight. And then they'll like pull Zach into the alliance and be like, oh, let's be shirtless all the time. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can see that now.
Yeah. I do want to see Frankie align with like a guy who we wouldn't expect him to align with. So maybe like a Cody, like a Frankie
Or like
and Cody
Devin.
alliance.
Derry from Cody, no.
Devin, yeah. But then again, that's a minority alliance, and those don't usually make it far. So
Or like Frankie and Zach. Like that would be interesting.
yeah.
I think Frankie gives off a not very trustworthy vibe. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
same.
vibe I get from him.
I agree.
It's about how he talks, and he can't. Like, if he's willing to lie, knowing that, like, I just don't think. I don't.
Shine bright like a Frankie.
Oh my god. If he says it all the time, I'm actually gonna flip
I
out.
can't. Me
Like,
too. I can't.
Holy shit.
oh my god. But yeah. Overall, I think this season is gonna be good.
Yeah,
So,
man.
really looking forward to how the twists are gonna work. And I'm like so excited to see how everybody's games are gonna change once they figure out
Yeah,
the
once
two
they know
HOH
that,
twist.
yeah.
I'm so excited
That's
to
the,
see
it's
that.
the biggest twist fucker in the history. Like, of all, like, you can't.
That's a big one.
Yeah, HOH is no longer safe. Like, that's a huge.
Especially when
What
it's
do you
been like
do?
one HOH for what, like 15 seasons, and now all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're like,
Well,
bringing
technically
in another one?
14, because season 1 didn't have HOH, so 14 seasons.
okay. Close enough.
I actually didn't know about that twist until you said it like an hour ago.
Emily, where have you been? Did you not watch the talk last week?
All I watched were the Rachel Riley and Ryan interviews.
Yeah, Julie talked about it on the talk like last week.
Oh, okay.
And they also talked about them pork chops, which I never made them, but I think I will this week.
Those pork chops did look really good. Not gonna lie.
All right. Maybe
Anyways, though,
Yeah.
I think that's enough for today's podcast. So, thank you everyone who watched.
Bye, everyone.
Hopefully, this season's gonna be really good.
All
Don't
right.
forget to shine like a Frankie.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh, God, let's not start that.
Stop. No.
Let's not make this up. Bye.
Goodbye.